Hello students, so today we are going to discuss third mission in this level folder or in this unit 1B, and our main talk will be about square roots. And when you guys learn multiplication table and how to multiply numbers and to get what they're equal to, also there was a section that it goes through the square roots and perfect squares. So, the practice assignment will be square roots worksheet, and today's topic is square root. So, your learning target is I can simplify, I can evaluate, I can work with square root numbers. So, I'm gonna ask you to draw two columns, so just draw a line or maybe curve like mine. On the left side, write down square or squares, and on the right side, square root. So, squares will be 1 to the second. So, any number to the second power is a square number. So, 1 to the second will be 1. 2 to the second will be 4. 3 to the second will be 9. 4 to the second 16. 5 to the second 25. 6 to the second 36. 7 to the second 49. 8 to the second 64. Then we have 81, 100, 121, and 144. So those are the perfect squares that you will deal with more frequently, and the expectations are everybody knows those numbers, okay? If you don't know them, review them, write it down a few times, but everybody should be familiar with those numbers. Because then when we talk about square roots, we want to know how to take the square root of the number and calculate what is equal to. So basically going backwards, if I square root 1, so here's 1 and I square root 1, the answer will be 1. If I square root 4, square root of 4 will give me 2. So basically all those bases of the number are the answers of the square root number. Square root of 9 now will be 3. Square root of 16 will be 4. Square root of 25 will be 5. Square root of 36 will be 6. Square root of 49 will be 7. Square root of 64 will give me 8. Square root of 81 will give me 9. Square root of 100 will give me 10. Square root of 121 will give me 11. And final answer, square root of 144 will give me 12. That's how we can convert and play with those square root numbers back and forth. And if you need some additional help or practice with some of those square roots in class, I will show you. You can use the multiplication table. I have a big multiplication table that goes up to 20. And by the way, if you're using this multiplication table, all the numbers that are in the middle of the table are the perfect square numbers. So I'm showing you now how we can actually try to remember or play with. So here is square root of 1, square root of 4, square root of 9, square root of 16, 25. All of those are also the perfect square numbers. So if you need extra copy of this, just let me know during class time and I will give you one and you can practice with. Awesome. So now let's take a look. How do we deal with square root numbers if we have given combination of those? How do we simplify the examples as much as we can? So if you need more time, please power this play button, power or pause your video, and once you're done copying, you can move on. Otherwise, I will continue talking so video could continue as well. Example number 1. Evaluate square roots. I have square root of 36. Well, square root of 36, we already said square root of 36 is equal to 6. So this is easy, just 6. Now let's take a look at this one. Negative square root of 64. Remember, negative sign, just like when we discussed absolute value. If you have negative sign outside of the square root symbol, you have to bring the negative sign. So your answer will also be negative. And then square root of 64 itself is 8. And that will be negative 8. So the answer here will be negative 8. How about this one? We have square root of 4 over square root of 25. If you have a fraction and the whole thing it's going under one square root, you can separate those into two small square roots. So will be square root of 4 on the top over square root of 25 on the bottom. Once you separate, then you just need to simplify the top part and the bottom part. So the top part, square root of 4, will be equal to 2, and the bottom part, square root of 25, will be 5. So 2 over 5 will be the answer for this example. Alright, next example, we have a fraction under the square root, so I'm going to draw the line, fraction line, and I will separate those. Square root of 16 on the top, square root of 81 on the bottom. Square root of 16 is 4, square root of 81 is 9, so 4 over 9 will be my final answer here. Okay, well, I hope so far you're doing well. Let me know, write down questions if you have some. If you don't, we are going to check next example here, which actually will be the one that we are going to do together in the class. So this will be today's lesson. That's all. Pretty short lesson. I think you will be really good to go and complete this mission very quickly. Alright, well, thank you for watching the video and have a great day, everybody.